Page 3. Tools of the trade. Think like a microbe. Epidemiologists are up against tiny but powerful enemies, the microbes that make us sick. Although they are microscopic, they vastly outnumber us. There are as many species of microbes as there are stars in the galaxy. Fighting this invisible army depends on understanding it. To start with, not all microbes are bad guys. Microbes live all around us and in us. Some make us sick, but many others, like the ones that live in our guts and help us digest our food, are important for our health. Viruses are incredibly tiny microbes that can only survive inside the cells of other living things. A virus invades a host cell and takes it over, using the cell's energy to multiply itself and then releasing new viral particles that go on to infect more cells. Most viruses cause diseases in the host organism and have evolved in ways of spreading to new hosts through the disease. For example, influenza viruses make us cough and sneeze. Each time we do, we spread viruses in clouds of droplets, giving them a chance to find new homes in other humans. The cholera virus gives its unlucky host diarrhea, and the virus spreads to others when their waste finds its way into drinking water supplies. Sometimes, as with malaria and yellow fever, a virus will be in the host's bloodstream, and when a mosquito takes a bite of blood from one host and then bites another, the virus comes along for the ride, and now two people are infected. For an epidemiologist, knowing how a microbe spreads is key to understanding and stopping an outbreak of disease. This means tracking down one by one everyone the infected person came in contact with. It takes patience and determination, and it also doesn't hurt to have charm and a sense of humor when you're asking people to try to remember everyone they might have coughed on recently. Lots of the detective work of epidemiology happens at a local level by knocking on doors and talking to people who may have been exposed to the disease. But epidemiologists also need to coordinate their disease-fighting efforts with other scientists and with governments and public health agencies nationally and internationally. Today, a disease outbreak can spread around the world in just days or even hours. To be prepared for that kind of global threat, modern epidemiology requires teamwork, cooperation, and endless tracking of information about health concerns from all nations. At public health agencies like the World Health Organization, the WHO, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, in the United States, and the Public Health Agency of Canada, PHAC, epidemiologists are constantly scanning new reports from all around the world of unusual diseases or new outbreaks of known diseases. They know that any one of them could be the next big one. In December 2019, doctors in Wuhan, China, started seeing an increase in the numbers of patients with pneumonia. When they realized they might have an outbreak of new disease on their hands, they notified the WHO, an agency of the United States that looks over international public health. Those pneumonia patients were the earliest victims of a virus that had jumped from the animal host to humans, triggering an epidemic that led to a global pandemic. COVID-19, the big one, had arrived.